Hey guys, do you want to run faster, get stronger and prevent injuries? Then I think you're going to have to start kicking and punching. So in today's video I'm going to talk about how kickboxing and boxing can improve your endurance, increase your strength, help with injury prevention and just overall mental resilience. You know, as a form of cross training, I believe that martial arts really benefits well and integrates well into your running journey. So the first point is endurance and VO2 max. Now, with boxing and kickboxing, you're doing high intensity bursts of movement, you know, and you're doing these for 1, 2 or 3 minute rounds followed by a 30-second break. So it's very similar to interval training, you know, and the crossover benefits are very similar, you know, because you're going to your max, your heart rate is up at its max zone, and then you're taking a break, but during this break your heart rate comes back down, you know, and it's very similar, but it's probably more intense because you're using all the muscles in your body, using your arms, using your legs, you know, and it's a perfect crossover for interval training, you know. And with a higher VO2 max, your body's going to utilize your oxygen more beneficially, you know. And this is just like one of the simple benefits from something that you'll be doing maybe 10-20 times during a workout, you know. And then on top of that, so when you're not doing your high intensity drills, you know, you'll be doing different drills, like maybe skipping or footwork drills or maybe some pad work, you know. During this your heart rate is elevated for the whole training session, you know, and you'll be training for maybe 1 hour 30 minutes. So during this whole time you have a constant supply of energy usage, you know, and with this that's also going to increase your long-term stamina as well, you know, because you're constantly, whether you're doing the high bursts of energy, you'll be in your zone 4, zone 5, and then during the rest of the workout you'll be sitting at zone 2, zone 3, you know. So it's just the crossover benefits for your stamina, your endurance, your VO2 max is just it's unbelievable, you know. It's really good, and I would certainly recommend it to anyone who wants to do a bit of cross training that's a bit different, you know. The next point is speed and explosiveness. So when you're doing these drills and when you're doing all the different movement patterns, everything affects your fast twitch muscle fibers, you know. So that really benefits you when you're sprinting, when you're going for that burst at the finish line, or even at the start when the gun goes off, you know, and you are just you're ready and you're bursting out that line. That's exactly where the kickboxing will help you, you know, I find anyway. And on top of that, all the movements that you do, you know, so like when you're throwing kicks, you know, you're strengthening up all your hip flexors, you're strengthening up your glutes, you're strengthening up your quads, and especially your calves, you know, because you're always on your toes, you know. And all these different muscles that get strengthened all help with running, you know. That's what develops speed in your body, you know, and gives you power, is having strong leg muscles, you know. And kickboxing and boxing too, now maybe a bit more kickboxing, but the two of them really help define all these little areas, these little tendons, these little ligaments. Your joints get stronger, you know, so you're really going to notice a speed benefit. And well, for me anyway, I find in the last push, you know, a couple of 100 meters at the end, that's where you can really dig deep and use the speed and explosiveness that you've gotten from your martial arts training. Another benefit that I want to talk about is injury prevention, you know. So with all your joints getting stronger, your ankles, your knees, your core getting stronger, all these little benefits, they all factor in towards you getting less injuries, you know. If your shin bones and your calves are more stronger, you're going to be less likely to get shin splints. If your knees are stronger and the muscles around your knees, like the lower quads, you know, the VMO muscle, if these are stronger, there's less chance of you getting runner's knee, you know. If you have stronger hips and stronger glutes, there's going to be less chance you get an IT band, you know. So there's plenty of benefits towards injury prevention, and this for me, I notice, is a really, really good benefit. You know, it's just you know, after a few weeks, you just feel like a stronger individual overall. You know, and that's certainly not. It definitely ain't a bad thing. You know, it can only help the journey. So for that reason alone, it's worth it. You know, there's there's just so many benefits. You know, and I reckon every man and woman should even do 1 day a week. You know, it's just it's really good for the mind, it's good for the body, it's good for injury prevention. You know, there's just so many different areas where it can actually cross over and help towards runners. You know, I know most people think about cycling and, you know, swimming, and these are all valid, and I do these cross training exercises myself. You know, it's just I find that the martial arts, you're also learning a skill as well. You know, now look, of course swimming is a skill, and spin bike is a skill as well. You know, but I just feel like having this as like a self defense skill as well is just, it's invaluable. You know, so just get started, go once a week, see how you feel. Even if you've never done anything before, just get started. That's the main thing, and you're going to notice the benefits in leaps and bounds. And my last point is mental toughness and resilience and discipline. You know, there is so many different times where you'll be pushing your body to the max in these training workouts, and it just really, really increases your mental resilience, you know, your inner toughness, and all these different mental benefits that you get, they all transfer perfectly over into the running. You know, it helps you when you're feeling fatigued and when you're feeling tired. You know, it helps you keep the pace, and in your brain, you know, look, I'm able for tough boxing and kickboxing workouts. Me keeping this pace, it feels like nothing to me, you know. And that's one of the benefits I find. You know, it also, like, just say you're having a bad day and you don't want to go outside the door, you just don't want to go for a run. This is where the mental resilience and toughness comes into play as well. You know, you're just like, no, I'm gonna go for a run, I'm gonna get it completed today. You know, so it helps you with not losing fitness days. You know, it helps you with toughness during the race. It helps you with so many different key factors and points. You know, the mental aspect of it, I find that you go about life a bit happier as well. You know, because you're there, you're training away, and you feel and you know that your self-defense level, will say, when you started was here. But after weeks and weeks and weeks and months, you know, you'll feel that your level is starting to increase, and you're getting better and better. You know, and your hand skill and your coordination and your ability to dodge and your ability to protect yourself, you know, all these start increasing. And when they start increasing, you start feeling more confident. Your mental toughness starts increasing. You know, challenges what were tough before, they don't really seem that tough anymore. You know, and that's just a small benefit of it. Like I said already, you have the injury prevention, you have the muscle strengthening, you have the speed and explosiveness. You know, so there's too many benefits to count, to be honest. You know, and like, I know a lot of people, like, maybe would feel a bit scared, a bit nervous about going down and to some new club, and, you know, they're afraid that there might be like some like rough guys or whatever. But it's honestly not like that. You know, like, with the running, some of the running community is the most friendliest people you'll ever meet, and everyone will tell you that. You know, everyone's friendly, everyone's willing to talk about their training, talk about their day. You know, everyone's in good spirits. It's the same with kickboxing and boxing. Some of the people that I've met at these classes, at these clubs, they're genuinely the nicest people you will ever meet. You know, and they're only there to help you. You know, like, everyone there, they're not going to see somebody who doesn't know how to punch correctly, doesn't know how to kick correctly, and like start laughing at them, or start like jeering them or insulting them. Like, you know, and maybe that's what you have in your head, but in reality that's not the case. Everyone just wants to help everyone. And I find with these clubs, it's almost like it's almost like a family, you know, same as the running community. You know, the martial arts community is the very same. And some of the best people I've ever met in my life, you know, most motivated, centered people, down to earth people have been in the martial arts zones. So I definitely wouldn't be afraid about going down and trying, you know. I'd at least sign up for one free class somewhere and just go and just give it a go, you know. With a lot of these things, you know, the thought process of heading down is the worst, you know. And I find that as soon as you go, it's never as bad as what you're expecting, you know. Now, I started out many years ago. I started boxing training when I was 17. I stayed boxing then for maybe two or 3 years, and then I changed over to kickboxing. And I spent 6 years on and off with kickboxing. Like I'd spend a year at it, I'd get lazy, I'd give up then for 3 months, and I'd go back for 6 months, give up for two. You know, I was kind of on and off for the last like 2 3 years. And only recently my kickboxing club closed down, so I didn't really have an option of going back there. So I got a bit lazy and I left it off for the last maybe 5 months, 6 months, not doing much to be honest. So I have it in my head now again that I am going to go and join a Muay Thai club, and I'm also going to join a boxing club. So one day a week I'm going to do Muay Thai, which is an hour and a half of kicking, knees, elbows, punches, and then one day a week I'm going to go to a boxing club. So in this boxing club, one day a week I'm going to go to a boxing club then. And in this, you know, like, I know that my core strength is going to increase. I know that my muscle strength is going to increase, my endurance, my VO2 max, my speed, my explosiveness. So all this can really only benefit me, and can only help my 5k times get down, my 10k times, and just any other races I want to do as well. All these benefits are going to transfer straight over. So definitely give it a go, guys. See what you think. Let me know down in the comments if it's something you've ever thought about, or something maybe you did when you were younger, or if you do it yourself as well. And you know, write it down and let other people be motivated by this as well, you know, because I find too many people just go straight to cycling and swimming, when there's a whole other world out there of other sports and training methods that can help you and make you a faster, more endurance based runner. Everything, as I've already said already, you know. It's definitely worth a go, guys. Give it a shot. I'd really appreciate it, guys, if you could subscribe to my page. I'm only after starting recently, but I have a lot more ideas, and I have a lot of videos that I want to upload. I also want to improve my video quality. I just want to improve my videos to make it a better zone for you to watch. And I know that'll come in time, but I just said I'd start, and that's the best place to start, isn't it? Is just to get going, upload your videos, and just see where the journey takes, you know. I find it's great now. It's given me like an extra bit of motivation, and it's just adding to my running journey and my progress, you know. And I feel like I want to get better. I want to improve more, and you know, I already had that feeling, but this is just giving me that extra little edge, you know. So yeah, if you could like the video, guys, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below if this martial arts is something you consider as a cross training. But thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.